Good day, everyone. My name is Judin Joraya, and I will be the representative of the group to be discussing to you today our research proposal. In this video presentation, will include the discussion of the title, the background of the study, as well as the objectives and the survey questionnaire. Now, without further ado, let's begin. Before we proceed, I would like to introduce the other researchers responsible for the study, my group mates, Kylene Viterbo, Neil Brian Pellegrino, and Raven Palmahil. So, our research is entitled Blended Learning. Our research is entitled Blended Learning: Its Effect on the Mental Health of the Criminology Student of University of Mindanao. Now, let's quickly break the title one by one. First, blended learning is a combination of a modular and online teaching and learning initiatives that is part of these innovations. But its uptake, particularly in developing countries, faces challenges in order for it to be successful teaching and learning innovation. The effectiveness of blended learning is hampered by a number of underlying factors. Many are other elements include students' characteristics, design features, and learning outcomes. Each university's objective is to meet the mental health requirements of online students. Loneliness, anxiety, and even depression can be a just shift in lifestyle. Members are now in charge of recognizing emotional and mental health difficulties. Criminological and mental health research have discovered internal and external constellation of risk variables associated to teenage offending and interdisciplinary discourse has been established. So, let's listen up from Carlin Viterbo to explain the introduction relevant study.
Now, this will be the contents or the flow of the presentation. First, I'll be, I will be discussing about the introduction or background of the study. Next will be the objectives of the study. After that, we will be answering why we intend to pursue such study. Then comes the discussion about the sample and sampling method used. And finally, we'll be talking about the survey questionnaire. So, going forward, let's proceed to the introduction or background of the study. To begin, define blended learning, its effect on the mental health of criminology students. This has a significant impact on the students' mental health. Loneliness, a lack of motivation, and isolation are all symptoms of online learnings. Lack of social engagement. Isn't it true that even adults sense a void when they don't get to visit their friends? In their formative years, young adults require social engagement. There is a direct link between mental health and physical health. Everyone's mission is to help students get the most out of their education. Students suffering from depression or other mental problems find it more difficult to stay motivated, learn, and concentrate. Next.
Next, the review of related literature. Securing safety of criminology students is crucial. Working on their schoolworks is physically demanding because they are studying and have anxiety, sleepless night, and bodies that make it harder for them to achieve their objectives. Many students to work on their own buildings or other effective way to achieve, and they frequently attend online classes as well. To avoid disease, criminology students must be safe in it on regularly. Juvenile delinquency is influenced by both traditional uh, so- societal risk factors and indications of the kind of severity of juveniles' mental health issues according to researchers. Oppositional defiant disorders reduces the impact of one well-known risk factors, self-control on adolescent delinquency. Yet life enjoyment has been found to have bidirectional relationship with student engagement. Lewis, Lewis, Webner, Malone, and Valois, 2011, according to Maid and Dowswell, 2016. The health-related quality of life of teenagers varies over time and influenced by peer interactions. Statement of the problem. Blended learning. Its effect on the mental health of the criminology students of University of Mindanao. Our study was important because this study must be resolved before either mental health treatment can be publicly endorsed as superior. Only conclusive findings can generate productive debate and good judgment on this topic because they are substantial variation of opinion among professionals in the field of criminology students' mental health.
So,
Mm.
methodology. We use a quantitative study of the literature to create critical synthesis, scientific literature, descriptive, analytical, is empirical evaluates designs, as well as web resources of the organization linked to the topic were combined. A truth scientists was carried that out using constant comparative procedure based on the three components of the question of until the aggregation of actions based on the actor's similarity. We didn't conduct a standardized evaluation. We unexpected low evidence quality. So a qualitative research design is a qualitative methodology was used in this study, with the researcher employed a qualitative research approach which in the study of object in their natural surroundings, with the goal of making sense of the interpreting event in terms of meanings that people assign to them. Qualitative research is a method of inquiry that can be used and investigate and comprehend a central phenomenon. Furthermore, the study of phenomenological approach, avoiding any preconceived frames while being truthful to the facts. It was used to gather information regarding the respondents' respondents' experience with everything that happened during the pandemic, as well as the impact of the mental health of criminology students at the University of Mindanao. This research focuses on their experience and how deal with them. So next, so research design. Qualitative research design using a phenomenological approach was used in this study. It was gathered information regarding the respondents' experiences with everything that happened during the pandemic, as well as the impact of mental health of criminology students at the University of Mindanao. So, the research design refers to the overall strategy of the choose to integrate the different components of the study in the coherent and logical way, thereby ensuring with the effectively address of research problem. It constitutes the blueprint of the collection, measurement, and data analysis of data. Next, result. Most common recommendation as a general guideline is the creation of systematic mental health programs with colleges where participation is the recommended as a supporting you as a species of social contact of the that focus on academic as well as frictional components. Frequent combination of online forms of mobile application is recommended for screening of mental disorders. So that's all my report. The next presenter.
So the discussions explained that our interviewers revealed a wide range of events which might be linked to various aspects of the institution or the study experience. The barriers and the enablers are represented as blended learning, its effect on the mental health of the criminology student of University of Mindanao. It maps them to the diametrically corresponding enablers and indicates relationships, just as there were relationship between them, assessments and study skills, or between the development work and coursework. The conclusions explains that included resources advocate for the information of a program that focuses on the student's mental health. This synthesis can provide guidelines for the university decision making without losing sight of the fact that the institution and the student are totally absorbed in a complex context, with the circumstances and other actors intervening in mental health at various levels. There is a need for more research into the evolution of the mental health situation and the impact of current policies. So, I hope you've learned a lot about our research. Everyone stay safe. Thank you. God bless.